716.
Let's go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey.
Fire 7. I'm just saying that Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. I'm just saying that good morning. Y'all call the conversation. Yep. Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? How all is well? We got good spirits. Yeah, get that. Somebody made a statement, and
He's so focused.
Yeah, I just, yeah. Well, I think nobody's on quite yet. So let me just
snuck that in right before we got on.
Because I think is the snapback is very much possible. The stretching, the ability to do great things, yes. But in the act of execution, you can destroy some things where the kneecaps buckle and the inside drops later on. Oh, y'all,
Not the
I can move mountains. I can cause walls to fall.
Welcome to church mess already.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you across the universe. You are locked in a Big Frank in the morning. Homegirl Jake Cherie, Kev on air, Dale the Dark Knight, the provider. Yaja may be on her way, not quite sure. If you're out there, say a word,
Say a word.
Y'all are in the universe. Say something. I'm sorry. Up on you. How y'all feeling? How was your week? How was your week?
Oh,
How was your week?
it was cool. Can't complain.
The valid.
420 was busy.
I bet, because those who
This is the first 420 that I wasn't able to like completely participate. Yeah,
I didn't participate at all.
I didn't really feel like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really feel the urge for it, but
Look at God.
I had things.
God'll do it.
I really just had things going on
really
that just stopped me from. You know what I'm saying? But
say God did not say that for Stop playing.
Listen,
God'll do it in a mystery.
But-
It's the mysteries of God.
So yeah, that was my 420.
I didn't get no sleep. But then this morning, I was like, "Did you sleep good?" I was like, "Yeah, actually I feel good." You know what I mean? She was like, "Yeah, because I heard it." I was like, "Oh, my bad."
I heard it.
Snoring.
Rather,
Yesterday was interesting.
My lord.
Yeah, I had a lot of running around to do yesterday, and so like got to our leadership meeting super early because I was like, if I go home, I'm not coming back out my house. Like I'm gonna be that person. Where Elder Jessica? At home.
Sleep.
Just call me and let me listen to the meeting. Like,
She
but
gonna
no,
be halfway asleep through it, so it's all good.
like nah. I mean, it was amazing. God did something very awesome yesterday.
Good stuff.
And then like I got home and could not sleep. So I am trying my hardest to be happy because I am sleep angry right now. Like I just want to go to bed and not deal with humanity until later on tonight. Like it's just she's tired. And it's that wrap up of that last 2 weeks of school. And I have like 4 projects to do. And 5 more discussion questions.
Projects to do.
Like
wild,
it's insane. I was like, why would you do 5 projects in the last month of school? Like that's dumb. Break it up.
Lord.
But like trying to like manage these last couple of projects, do these last bit of discussion questions, and just finish out the semester and enjoy my 8 days off before school starts again. Like
8 days until oh my god.
Yeah, 8 days.
That's crazy.
So much needed vacation coming in.
Facts.
the beginning of May. But no, just that. And then got the final grade for one of my second class for the semester. Got an A.
Valid.
So get this last A, I'll have another 4.0. So
okay, 4.0.
Okay.
This is nothing but I keep telling y'all this is nothing but God.
You keep saying that, but it be God all the time,
bro. But getting a 4.0 in a master's degree program is a different kind of level of God. Because like master's degrees ain't for the weak.
All I'm saying that he keeps showing up every time. your testimony's becoming the same.
Facts.
and it's not a bad thing, but it's like
Right.
like he keeps showing up. Like
All
he
right.
keep.
Okay.
no, but
Showing up.
and I commend the effort and what he put in, but
No, for
it's I say it like this: get prepared for it to be your new norm.
Facts.
This is my new norm. I know what it's been. I know what work it takes, but this is my new norm. You were A student. Period.
For every A, God is gonna get it. For every A, God gonna get it. Just because, like I said,
No valid.
still working through the cognitive delay and stuff like that, and dyslexia. So for that to be happening in a master's degree program, I wasn't getting straight A's in undergrad. Like my joint was a 3.8, I think, when I graduated in undergrad.
3.8.
Once again, if you
Valid.
once you go through a master's
Listen.
degree program, you'll understand why I praise God for every A.
No,
Like,
fact. Listen, but
absolutely.
But see, for me, 3.8 is good. You give me a 3.8, I'm that's an A for me. Like,
No valid. No, I get you. And we just commend you too for putting that work in because
no
I'm
fact.
sick of school.
yeah.
I like when I tell you I'm sick of school. Brandon was like, I see a doctor. I was like, close your eyes. I don't see nothing.
Go back to sleep.
Go ahead and get you an honorary.
That's what I said yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna donate a whole lot of money and some community service to get an honorary doctorate.
Yeah.
Listen,
Prophet,
I'm not going back to
Prophet,
school.
I'm not saying you all.
right.
Don't prophesy nothing.
This ain't coming the way you think.
I'm
No
gonna go on
valid.
and get an honorary
Right.
doctorate from a
Like,
prestigious
I'm money
school.
to a black school.
Right, I'm going straight to the HBCUs,
Bro,
donate
Facts.
some money, get an honorary doctorate.
I
Because
I
this girl
learned,
is sick
I
of
learned the
school.
TikTok yesterday from my wife. Wanted me to learn it, so I learned it, and I'm gonna kill it when I do. Like I'm gonna kill it efficiently. She hated the way I dance. I dance so old. Like TikTok now, like the moves, the 8 count just don't. The sequence is just a little bit off for me. But like,
I'm tired of seeing the same dance
Is this-
for different songs. Like every song that ain't the same got the same dance.
No valid.
Like,
No, that's valid. There's only, how many combinations can you do?
right.
You know,
Like,
valid,
come on.
valid. But no, I think what else I do? You had the kids yesterday. The kids running around yesterday. Had the ministry class yesterday, and I fell asleep a couple times. Directly in his face.
Your new norm.
I believe God.
I snored a little bit at one point.
with no reserve.
It was like that quiet. I said, "Oh, he gone."
It be them ones that wake you up out your sleep though.
I
Listen,
said, "Oh, he gone."
either that or falling out the chair. But
Oh,
take myself
man.
out.
Don't fall off the chair.
Halfway falling out.
Okay, Kevin see me at church. He see me. Yeah, I have no idea.
That's why that chair in the back with the camera leans.
No, it doesn't lean because of that. It leans because of the other guy. Who
Facts.
had that been been leaning since we
I
arrived.
was
For
being
us.
funny.
Yeah, I know. There was Uncle Kev or something. I think they call him. I don't know.
Nah, Kev ain't do that.
No, but Terry was like that. That's why that chair leaned like that. I've never seen the guy. I don't know who he is. But that lower chair in service, I'll be out. Okay. Y'all don't hear me?
Listen,
Y'all
he
being high
be in
praise.
his phone 1 minute.
Go.
His phone would just drop.
God, it be like that. And my phone drops all the time. Look,
No
I
fact.
dropped last night, just right into the bison dip. I was eating chips. I was doing good.
Oh,
Man,
man.
what is this? let me go to bed. Let me go to bed. Let's go down this morning.
That's so funny. Like no, but random thing. Like random thing before we go to break. So I've been going to that mental health thing at the union church.
Yes.
Representing COGFI.
Mhm.
I've noticed how young my life is being at this mental health thing because like all of them are older except for like I think like the
Mhm.
pastor's daughter that I think she just like
Mhm.
forced to come, but at the same time like the pastor of the church that we rent is the bishop is
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So he was just like, there's a lot of brilliant people at your church, just like, and I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, just because we young out here, like, but just to see the forums of how many older people and the change of young people
Oh yeah.
is crazy. But it was just funny to see because I was like, I am like the youngest thing in here, besides that teenager who only came for the snacks. And she had to, like she had
Yeah.
to come.
Snacks are important.
Yeah, I'm not knocking my old churches, but they out here.
They just keep getting older, and it's making me scared.
Valid. You ever realize that we gonna be there one day?
Facts.
Just
We gonna be old one day. y'all.
Halfway there.
I'm just old head thing now.
God, is these young.
I
don't
want to
know
know
what
what
we
you
gonna sound
gonna
like.
be like when you're older, because
I
you're
want-
already old.
I feel like you gonna be.
I'm gonna be lit. I feel like I'm gonna be old and
You go
I'm
the
gonna
other way.
gather my. You like? Is he?
You gonna be lit, but you gonna sound like Bishop
It's like
Spite. Yes, legit.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, y'all, get over here.
I'm not gonna get over here. Y'all
Come take this-
on
Come do this TikTok
with
with
me.
me.
Come on. Bless him, man of God.
Papa Polani, what is yeah? What is
Don't get
TikTok? Oh, y'all don't remember
Y'all
that?
don't remember TikTok?
Oh God, I
Yo.
miss him. Yeah, breath and money. I miss that dude.
I believe he was a pimp.
In time passed. In
As
time
passed.
passed.
There's
It's very
The
much
walk
so
was
likely.
smooth enough to be pimpish.
Yeah.
He had the
And what if she was just the main? Let's not get into that. But because there is one person whose name I won't mention in Broadway, that we know he was a pimp, and the word has it that the first lady was the main
Main squeeze.
I thank God for the transformation.
started
but
from the bottom. Now we're
yeah,
here.
right. She had no choice but to go. Okay, my life has changed. Your life got
Your
to
life
change.
got to change.
You know, yeah,
That money is yours now.
money is
It's
yours.
not mine. It's ours.
No valid. Yeah, so you know.
Smooth transition.
You know, because the Lord be like, what the Lord just showed him, instead of making you pictures of women, I'm gonna make you pictures of men. Like, just no, I'm playing with the text. God, I'm sorry. Like,
Yo.
imagine that.
Facts.
Imagine that. You have the power to persuade people to do things that they may thought they would never do.
Get to talking like a pimp in the pulpit.
Don't get me started. Somebody just said, I don't believe. Somebody said the theatrics. No, it's going down. It's going down. Fire 7. Somebody talk about my ears not ringing. Somebody talk about me. It's okay. That's philosophies that I have. Fire 716 is going down. Big Frank in the morning. When we get back, we're getting into Big Girl Chronicles. You don't want to miss that. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. Do all those things necessary for us to succeed and be successful. It's going down. Big Frank in the morning.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am John Smoke.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music, news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our booths and studios. The phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716. Peace.
TQ. I am the queen. I am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important.
Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
Big Girl Chronicles. Beautiful, intelligent, and graceful.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles. And on this, going to be slightly warm on Friday.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we're excited about the warmer weather in Western New York.
Is it warm today?
A little bit.
Little bit.
Just a little bit.
Like yesterday, you know?
Yeah.
It got a little bit warm.
Fact, I threw my shorts on.
Got 66. I was like, cool. I'm sorry. Yo, show.
No,
show.
cool.
Right. Your segment.
I'm patient. I want to talk about staying out of the group home mentality. So let me explain what I mean. When you work in a group home, sometimes when you get sick, they'll come in and just tell you, instead of calling off, just come and be a body. And even though you could feel like, you got that real vid and you got COVID and you just like completely sick, they'll say, hey, we just need you to be a body. And how often do we have people in our lives that are very group homish, that they're just in our life being a body? They're not effective. They're not contributing. They're just present with no way of being an asset. They're just literally a body in our family, but we keep it like in our lives, but we keep them around because of convenience. We keep them around because they've been there for a long time. We keep them around because it's convenient, knowing that at the end of the day that these very people who are just being a body in your life are actually more of a weight than they are an asset. And we just keep them there because it's familiar. And in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to talk about getting out of the group home mentality. If you have people in your life right now that are just not contributing or being an asset to your life and they're literally just a body, this is the season to get rid of them. I understand that you guys may have been forward moving in the past. You guys may have had, loyalties to each other, but in this season, you can't afford to be dragging somebody into the places that you are trying to go when you're trying to go willingly and carrying all this excess weight just because somebody just wants to be a body in your life. I understand that they could have been there for the hard times, but if you guys have had that conversation and there is no forward movement, this is not the season to continue to keep having bodies in your house, in your life, just to be space fillers. I understand that you may want to get married. I may understand you may want companionship, but if this person is literally just a body, what are they really bringing to your life? How are they really going into like helping you pursue your future? How are they? And even in the sense of having conversation, if you cannot get effective conversation out of them, or there's not even a safe place that you can have, why keep these bodies in your life just because it's convenient? So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to just nicely ask you, why do you keep keeping bodies just in your life? You need to get out of the group home mentality. Yes, it may be challenging. Yes, it may be hard. Yes, it may hurt. But what is the point of carrying dead weight? In this season of my life, I'm not carrying dead bodies. If you with me, you with me, and we going forward. If you not, I wish you well. Because life and death don't mix. Either you living and you going for it, or you dead. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I'm just all about empowering and making good choices, because it's about to be summer, and I know some of y'all out here planning to get some hot girl summer and have some hot boy bodies. Let it go.
Somebody about to be trained.
Some of these dudes know it's about to be a hot girl summer, and you are intentional about being a hot boy body. It's time to just let that go.
Hot boy bodies.
I like it.
Because you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're intelligent.
Yeah.
And you're graceful.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just letting y'all
She said
know,
call off work.
for those who like body yada 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 yaddies, she just got a body right now. She's with somebody
right now.
Facts.
And her hot girl is not summering. It's just fly, and she got a relationship with one person. So for all those who are whoremongering with the heat, you hot sizzling, doing the thing. Let's not make better choices. No, and that's valid too, because you got to just evaluate like the circle, what's around you, and just where you going, what you doing, and if you're not willing to put the work in to help get to where we're going, I holla. Peace.
Facts.
Because there's people in my life I never thought I would never not be friends with or never not be close to. But I let time determine where this relationship was going. Because if I'm the only person calling, oh, please, I'm going to stop calling every time. Like, okay, let's see how much I really mean to you. But I was okay with the separation because I'm not carrying. I can't afford to carry dead weight where I'm going. I cannot. So
the weight of the world is already on my shoulders. Who got time for extra stuff?
Listen, I'm already chunky trying to lose weight. I don't need dead weight.
No, valid. Listen, it's going down the morning. Get ready to get into the question of the day.
Yes.
I'm gonna get that track. The question of the day is.
So you'll record that?
I'm about to record that. Yeah. So, what do you consider a cheap date, and what is your max budget
for expensive dates?
All right, so
There's so many equations to this.
Yeah.
as just said earlier about what a cheap date could be,
Morning, Josh.
like is it cheap as in quality or cheap because I paid like money
Because of
cheap?
how much?
Because I can pay nothing to put together something. You know.
So we would never know that you paid nothing
story
if
of
you
Frank.
put together something.
no,
The
valid.
story of Frank.
You know, so
Making it happen with nothing.
with no
Facts.
oh my God, he took me to the beach and we went to the. This was from a gift card of gas that I got from. This is not from my pocket. So I think so defining a cheap date, and then also like the time frame. Like if we just linking up, I'm not about to hit you with the
Holy whoppy.
valid.
Like,
Let's take this spot coffee afternoon dip with the biscuit. Like, hey, how you doing? Tell me about yourself. You can cover your own. who asked you here?
Let's go,
No.
let's go Dutch.
Like, it depends. I think it's situational.
Yeah.
Situational for me.
100%.
I think that originally meeting you, I'm not putting out all the stops.
Oh yeah.
Not in my first engagement.
Yeah.
Unfortunately it's gonna be regular. It's just gonna be real simple. Because I don't even know if you deserve the details of my efforts. I'm not really aware.
I think sometimes I'd be like, I think cheap or expensive date is more of it's something that is measured by women because I feel every date
is expensive.
It's expensive to a degree. It's just that I got regular expensive that I'm willing to pay expensive. Then I got expensive like, yo. Expensive.
And
You know what I'm saying?
that is my Steve Yaki, because what did you bring but yourself?
Are we? Is this,
I'm not knocking.
But you invited me based on myself and what I look like.
And no problem with that. But either way, whether I go, too expensive, what did you have to bring but yourself?
Facts.
Now, if you don't like what I present,
so long, see you suck a goodbye.
So I'll explain how this story came on, because there's normally a story behind the question of the day.
Gotcha.
So I was reading this post and it was like, this guy met this girl and he was like, hey, I scheduled us a date. Meet me at this address. And when they got there, it was a cereal bar.
Ooh.
I mean, and the person, like, you saw the irritation on the girl's face, but they was like, what would you do if your man invited you to a cereal bar? And I was like, grab a spoon and a bowl, because I freaking love cereal. Like, cereal is my summer food. So, like, but you can see like the irritation on the girl's face. Like, I don't know if she was expecting something different and was kind of like irritated, kind of like, I got dressed up for a cereal bar. But like, that's what
tell you to get dressed up.
No, in the back of my mind, I'll be like,
well, if you're going on a date, you're gonna dress up, bro. Like,
my thought process though be like,
let's make this fun.
Depend on what time of day did we leave?
Valid.
Because cereal bar, I feel like that joint closed at like
Valid.
2 o'clock. So it's like, how dressed is we getting
Like,
for this 10 o'clock date? Like
Y'all not getting super dressed up in the middle of the day.
We are going to breakfast, obviously. You
you
have the rest of your day.
And that's valid, because
there's daytime cue and then there's nighttime.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
nighttime is different.
Do I want to do all this fancy and have to? Let's just have fun. Let's bust this out of cereal.
Let's go rock climbing. Facts. Bust that cereal down.
I said I want to say something slick. It's probably not appropriate, but I see that slurp. Oh, you great. No,
better
watch. I think a cereal bar situation is almost like a spot coffee situation. Like, this is midday.
Yeah.
Let's go rock out. And if you wanted something
out of the norm, like
I'm married now, and I thank God for that. I've been broke a long time, but in the days of coming up, but it's like I'm not getting ready to exhaust myself.
Yeah.
Every new meet. I mean, granted your caliber, I'll take a notion, I'll take a range, and then we're gonna let me just see if I even like you for real.
That's
but I'm a spot coffee first dater anyway.
I was gonna say,
because first date, I want to actually see if I want to actually spend more time with you.
Right.
Like, so
before we spend more money,
right? Because I need to know how you sound and what you talk like in public spaces before.
I lost a relationship because of the first date. That makes sense, right?
You said what?
The date was the whatever. Long story short, that we didn't first date. We just was knocking boots.
Oh.
So my first date, because I'm a different breed. All right, let's go. Now I want to go dancing. So I went to the salsa spot. Yo tengo el la suavemente besame Prince Royce. Like it's a whole. And she was just like, I don't know what they're saying. I said, you ain't got to.
Is it music?
Bust a move.
Fact.
She was like, I don't like that. Say less. It's fine. Now
Josh,
let me know that you don't rock with me. Bye.
Fact. Josh said there's something awkward to me about eating cereal in public. Before that, he's like, every date is an expense.
No, valid. So, yeah.
I mean,
but
listen, if I take you out dancing and you talking about
like
the music is weird and I don't get what they saying, like,
get in.
go ahead, just leave.
beverage,
You gotta pay to eat, pay to drink. You gotta pay 3 times if you going dancing.
Yo,
Valid.
So actually, one of my best dates, I think, was basic people would call it a cheap date. Like it was everything I like. So it was like, yo, we had like a basketball day. It was like, yo, we gonna play basketball.
Mhm.
Cool. All right, go play basketball.
loving basketball.
No, not that toxic.
Toxic.
It was, okay, you gonna go home, shower, I'm gonna meet me at this spot. It was like one of my favorite eating spots. Like it was all the stuff, but it wasn't super expensive because like the places that I like to eat at that point in my life, because I was different, was like cheap on the cheaper side. But the whole date was just like not an average date. Like nobody's like, yo, let's meet up for basketball, like for a date. But he was like, yo, used to play, and this is before I injured my leg and stuff like that. But it was like, yo, let's just have a cute game of 1-on-1. We wasn't, going hard to the paint and stuff like that.
God, I remember this
Because
whole
you
day.
smash on me, it's over. Like date over.
Valid. I will play ball, and I talk. I'm a trash talker. I will probably destroy the whole. Why you get bobblehead? That's why I got. Done it. I talk trash. I'm really aggressive.
No,
Jail
fact.
ball taught me how to play
Jail
ball.
ball.
These streets. I done hit her in the nose. I done knocked her out. My bad.
Wow.
My fault. Because I got caught up in the game. Like this wasn't.
It wasn't a game for me.
Got real.
Got real. I don't know. I tried to lose it. It was cute at first, 2 points. Now I'm behind 15 points. I got
No, because it was really like, because he was just like, I would have loved to like see you play basketball in your prime time, like which was like high school before I destroyed the first leg. And I was like, okay, at the time I wasn't really supposed to be playing, but I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind a little one. Because first of all, he questioned my ability to hit threes. Bro, I'm about to hurt you now. Like, but it was just like a really friendly game. And he was like, okay, you really got a nice shot. But it was like, even like the end of the day, it was like, yo, Dairy Queen. It was just so cool and strategic. But like that was one of the best dates ever. And it's like, I can't believe he took you to basketball. Because he knew what I liked and he paid attention. Like, now I can't play basketball. But take me to a game.
Yeah, watch
we can go to Delaware Park and I can watch you play basketball. Like,
okay. Easy.
Nobody watch me with these other buff men running back and forth for your pleasure. What? No.
Who you watching? Them
Who you
me.
watching? Yeah, that's fair. So I think it's different and knowing the person. And you just got to be. There's being creative,
yeah,
and then there's like that's it. I don't value it.
I be feeling like you have that initial fear in the first date, especially when you like meet somebody and be like, yo, let me take you out, but you don't know 'em, all like that. You just
that's why I said spot coffee first date.
You be like, I don't really know you. So sometimes you be like, should I go super face? Should I go halfway? Should I just chill about it? You know what I mean? I feel like it's different. See, me,
let me feed you.
First date to me, I'll be like, I'm always like Applebee's or something. But that's also because I go to places that I know the people and I'm comfortable with. You know what I mean? So I'll be like, I know all the waitresses here. So like if it get crazy, so if it get bad or crazy, they be like, I'll be like,
but max budget for me, I'm not gonna say it's a requirement. It'd be nice. Max budget for me is like Salvatore's in theater because theater tickets are not cheap.
No, they are not.
and going out to nice dinner. That's my max.
What kind of
It
theater?
depends on the
Like
theater
I
you go
like
to.
Broadway. So if it's like Color Purple, Lion King, well, Phantom of the Opera is
Max,
no longer
look at me
touring,
being
but
about
like
to flex with no money. Max date for me is a day flight to the city of New York. You know what I mean? We at the Broadway joint in New York real quick. Yeah, we about to watch this jump off. We about to go stay at the little hotel spot for a minute. We about to go eat at the little jump off in New York at the bodega. Yeah,
The bodega.
By the end of the
to
night,
the bodega.
Go
you know, at the
on.
end of the night, we back on the flight. We back home. Like we just, where you was at? I was in New York City for the, you know what I mean? Okay.
Day, you know,
Hey, you about to go
30-minute
fashion
ride.
week the other day.
Facts. Come on.
Babe, just be ready, okay?
I
As soon as
would
that
love-
bread hit the oven, we out.
Yo, if a man took me to Fashion Week, I would love that.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be
For real.
sweet.
Do all that and get ghosted. Like, girl, he was doing too much, girl. He was,
Right.
he was like, girl, where you take it? Where he at?
Fashion Week.
Fashion Week, man.
He took you where? Where's his number?
See, that's why you can't tell your friends stuff that
Everything
your
that
man
I
do
need.
for you. That's
No, like so. Max for me. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm pulling.
Bro,
it
no
all
valid.
out.
I can't
Like,
We went to Aruba. What?
no, facts. We went to Dubai for the night. You know, woke up
Not
the next
Dubai,
morning.
for the
night. For the night, like for real.
Nigga, it took us 8 years. We gonna go for the night.
We got back
that would be
yesterday
a crazy
evening.
day trip. That would
No facts.
nobody
It won't be a day trip.
It won't be a
literally.
day
But then,
trip.
like to go
3 days.
to get there, just to do the day and to get back on the flight. That just
Facts. You gonna be back in the morning.
talk
You
about
know
rise
what?
and
wasted.
shine.
dude,
Talking
it's
about wasted.
18
I was
hours.
gonna
You
say,
not
bro,
know.
that's a long.
But that's good quality time of
Point.
getting to know each other,
Facts.
conversation, dealing with trauma,
What I'm
healing.
saying is that's a
Trauma healing
multiple
and
day
dating.
I
trip.
will
Watch
turn
this.
this.
Watch
plane
this.
around. First time she say something wild. Yeah, anime
Fact.
stupid.
Oh, turn this plane around, yo.
But we over.
We going back.
nigga.
Date over.
Yeah, it's more than a
Matter
day
of fact,
trip. That's
give
like
her
a
a
3-day
parachute.
trip.
I'm gonna keep going.
I'm about to blow up in this. Yeah, we going back.
See, that's we gotta be careful because you gotta, make sure the person that you do that got a passport.
Facts.
Awkward. I paid all this money. You ain't got no passport.
But nah, do the date on the plane. You feel me? Had a nice little candle dinner set up. Get off
What
the
fire
plane.
you lighting on it?
On a plane.
It's electric. Flip the switch.
I
Flip
was
the
like,
switch.
nigga, you trying to die.
Listen, good morning, Felicia. But then land, going a little shopping spree. You feel me? Have a little day, few hours, like 2-3 hours.
Soul plane.
You feel me?
Right.
Shopping mall on the
Jump on
airplane.
the airplane. No valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is just like there's no limit in like for me to date my wife now. Is like we out. We about to
Facts.
go.
What you want to do?
Valid.
Man,
I wish I was a regular
But see,
person.
for me,
Right.
like,
as a Negro who don't really care for these kind of things, like when I tell you I could care less about doing anything ever.
yo,
You know, I am a random person. I'll be like, dang, I want some Chinese. I'm just gonna go get some Chinese. That's me, That's going on a date with me. Hey, babe, you want some selfies? You want to
You want
Yo,
to
and then getting pulled to other things. Oh, I wanted to go to the store. Okay, we go to the store. Oh, you want to do that? Oh, do this? That's me.
God sent you the right one. Sent you the right one.
You know.
so
but-
what's y'all like? What's your cheap, like, expensive date? So like you broke.
You about to mess up
You-
a whole bunch
you
of
got, like-
marriages at this table.
No, you got like $20. I say I give it 50.
Mm-hmm.
You got $50 in your pocket.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Aside from the expense, you know what I'm saying? The take care of business money,
Mhm.
right?
So
But
we
you like, I
spent
want
that
to do
money
something
already. We already-
special.
we
You know what I'm
already-
saying?
Mhm.
What you doing
With 50,
with 50?
doing something special.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Well, it's wow, because my wife. No offense to you, babe. I love you. It's easy. You know, because she's just always gonna talk about something that she want to do randomly. So then we're just gonna go and do whatever that is. With the
Oh,
$50
say
that I
less.
got.
That makes sense. Say
You
less.
know, like lately she was like, man, I want to go to Erie. So I'd be like, all right. So we'll just be going to Erie. We'll go to the mall. They got this place. It's like Dave and Buster's. It's called like Zone. It's like one something. I forgot what it's called. I know where it is though. But it got like Japanese games. It got mad different stuff in there.
Oh, word.
Bowling, pool, whatever.
Mhm.
So, I take her there. And I spent all $50 on her. Like, what's up, babe? What games you want to play? We here.
Oh, it's about just
Some
take
ice
it.
cream.
You gonna play? No, I'm good. It's all about
It's
you.
all about
Some
you.
ice cream, Chilling.
If if I had $50,
I know what the perfect date with my wife is. It's like
I don't even know.
this and this week.
I don't even know. I ain't even hold you. I don't even. I have no. $50.
Shoot, we go to Applebee's and really spend that.
No facts.
No, valid. But to make it special, it would be
to stand out.
I would go into my back room and start pulling out lights, cameras, and actions. Making
that poses different as a husband.
Facts.
Just know that.
Use what you got.
so it's taking
I'm
a
talking about the lights, camera, and action.
Only fan.
taking for example, no, legit.
right.
I've never done this, but I've talked about this. So Denny's used to have the back room situation.
Yep.
They still do.
They said so renting that out joint, but just close your eyes, walking in.
Facts.
I need this room, but make this room look like
Roof Chris.
make it look
Legit.
like where's we at? It's like familiar, but this looks so. Watch yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
I need to go call my girl Pam. I think she's gone now. Unless she met the Lord, I believe. But
Dang.
Pam,
Aw.
Rest in peace, Pam.
yo, Pam, I need you to come here proper. I need this plating to be elevated. If you come out here stopping this, I need you to take that waffle, and that chicken, okay.
Oh, dang.
No, so I might do some creative stuff.
Chicken,
Maybe even a picnic at
I
a
was gonna
spot.
say canal
Oh,
side.
Yeah.
$50 canal side meal and ice
Yeah, no,
cream.
because even
My wife now a walker though. She don't like walking.
Right, so
And I
for-
love walking.
No, that's why you gotta get
Facts.
you a nice spot and not directly
My wife-
in the sun, but sun adjacent.
My wife
with
like
the
fake
proper
outside.
breeze.
Yeah, I was gonna say she like fake outside.
like
She
when
ain't
you
really
outside and the bugs and
outside.
stuff, let's go. Cause I gave my wife, she was my fiance at the time. I think we was in Rochester place, and I did the candlelight. I legit got the backyard, got the chef. She eats chicken and fries. That's all you gonna make. Now make me something special. I got bok choy. I got some
She
other
is
stuff.
better now. She
Not
eats other
bok
things
choy.
now.
My proof. I'm gonna just prove this because I got a text message. Bae, I only like 4 things. You the picky one. Valid.
Say less.
Because and that text came last night at 10:30. So we're not talking about a long time ago. We're talking about a
Couple hours.
ago. She has a more options, but at the time it was like chicken and fries was what I knew. So that's what he made it. But
Facts.
I did that. Used my aunt's backyard. Had some candles, some tiki torches, the tent, the music. And it was
Yeah.
silverware. Like candles lit on the ground. I'm like, I love.
Alu.
It was a little short. But
Ran out
you
of
gotta make it
candles.
work. Gotta be creative.
Well, if
Gotta
they
be-
don't
Fact.
like bugs, you gotta get like the little
I fall
picnic
asleep,
table.
That'd be
Get
my
the
issue. Sleep.
citronella
I
candle.
Get the joints. Get the little picnic table. They got
I
them.
can't stay up with you, girl.
Oh,
That's my issue.
Daniel can't
What?
stay up.
My
I
issue.
get cussed out, not literally, but she would yell, you can't stay up for nothing.
That's my issue.
Tired.
I'm sorry.
You watch the movie with me.
That'd be my issue.
I'm
issue
gonna
is,
be
like,
that wife.
I
that
want to
falls
do
asleep.
stuff with you. I do.
Yo.
And I wanna
'Cause
stay
I
up.
fall
do.
asleep
Bro, Ebony
by
can't stay
myself.
up for
9
nothing,
o'clock.
bro. Like for
My eyes is
nothing.
getting
My
low.
the
Like the Hulk.
my days is just too intense. When I finally sit down,
My eyes getting low. I'm just saying.
Rest.
it calls for me. I don't call for it. It summons me. Come. I'm on my way. Hither. Like Dad going out.
Like it was funny. One of my friends
Also
was
just
like,
now.
they was like, one thing I know about Jessica, if she gonna get a nap, she takes one. Yes, because I am because I don't sleep 6 hours. I don't sleep 8 hours. So I am a professional napper. I will get the nap in at any point if I can. So I already know it's like, babe, let's watch a movie. I don't think you want to do that because it's gonna be nap time. I'm just like,
We go night night, Nick.
I'm going to sleep. Like, unless you take me to a movie theater and it's loud.
Right.
And that all depends what kind of movie it is. Because I have fallen asleep.
I
It's
remember going to the movies. and
just to go to
imme-
sleep.
It was
It's
it
on
was
the
a few.
preview.
Every time I went to go see Batman and Superman, I fell asleep.
Oh,
No, facts. That movie for me was just the
when I
beginning was
tell
too
you,
long.
It
Like,
wasn't even that. It was just like the first time I fell asleep right in the beginning. The second time, they had that Batman sequence, and
Morning, Vaughn.
it was right after
Vaughn, good
Superman,
morning.
whatever did all that fighting, fell asleep. And
Yeah,
I always wake up at the same time, right at the end, right when they
Right
stab
at
what's
the
the name with the freaking kryptonite joint. Always wake up right then and there, and then I fall back asleep.
That's
and I wake back
crazy.
up in the
I'm
view.
not
Grand
gonna lie.
Rising Vaughn.
I fell asleep in Life of Pi. I don't even know why I went to go see it. Duh. But Wakanda Forever in the movie theater, them last 30 minutes was a struggle. We're not about to see the ending of this because I was just in there like, this is a good movie, but why is it so long?
Yeah, just
No, Wakanda
going
was
to the
fire.
theater tired. It's
Set
just
up.
not in them.
That's why I do stuff in
Big
the
setup.
morning. See, no one I know. I'm talking about that after. I'm gonna be real general first. So like, cheap dates always is Denny's. Is how I see it all the time. Summertime.
2468.
Summertime is like walk around Delaware, like like Jess said, go to Dairy Queen or something because
Facts.
it's hot. Let's get some ice cream. Whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let's go walk around the park.
Yeah,
That's
St.
it.
Jill Scott. You know what I mean?
See if you get the wrong one. What you trying to say? I'm fat?
Only a
If
hit
the
dog
shoe
can holler.
fit.
I walk
Ain't
around
that
the
dumb?
park with the speaker playing jazz. You know what I'm saying?
On my radio, Raheem.
If you can't feel
The
the
boom box.
if you can't feel the vibe, go out to the car. Anyway, so like, 'cause I'm gonna do at least 2 of these joints. Then I'm here now.
I'm gonna
you
do
know
at
what I'm
least
saying?
2 of these drinks.
I'm here now.
Facts,
you know
yo.
what I'm saying?
One time around Delaware Park don't do justice. Like, for some people. Like, if you just go into Delaware
just
Park
like-
to walk,
Just like
one time
walking.
around ain't enough for me.
Nah, it's not. I gotta
Like,
walk around
we
2 or
gotta
3 times.
to really be a vibe, you gotta walk twice.
Yeah, walk or go, cut across the
Saying-
grass for the
I mean,
complex.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
fact.
Hey,
No
what's
fact.
going on?
Let's cut this way.
You meet somebody on the first time around, you become friends the second time around.
No fact.
That's how
Oh, hey, you again.
because I be walking the other way, so I walk opposite everybody. So
Oh, you that
Oh,
person?
you walk towards the entrance instead of going towards the zoo?
yeah,
That hill is not as bad.
No facts. You taking it the other
You
way.
ain't out of breath. Scaring the person that you walking with.
and going down the other hill was better than going 'cause
Going
it's-
up
Oh,
it,
you
fact,
see.
because it's more
Mhm.
steep.
Yeah.
like,
The other one.
"Yee!"
So if you're out there and you're trying to figure out cheap dates,
Yeah, there's
we're here to
there's
help and
options.
empower.
Options.
There's
listen.
options out there.
Go to Family Dollar, get some chips, get some dip, get some
Facts.
random stuff. Go
Man,
to
go
go to
pull up to
Joanne
the
Family.
drive-in.
go to the baby gap. You know what I'm saying? Slide that card for that blanket. you
Go
know what
to
I'm
the
saying?
drive-in. Get a spot, put the blanket out, take up 2 spots, put the blanket out, and vibe out.
Even better because it's summertime in the low. Get some food. Go see Shakespeare in the Park.
Nope.
yeah.
Facts.
You can literally go to Canal Side.
Yeah.
We can play
They're
chess.
walking
every
up
day.
that
We can go play chess. We can go
Facts.
exercise. We can just walk. We can just be in the dark. We can watch people playing Pokemon.
Yeah,
When
still happen.
it used to happen,
Probably.
People are
was-
still chasing.
People getting hit by cars on dates. Like,
They
Nah,
was
I
yo.
missed
People
that.
was chasing
Yo.
Pokemon in churches.
Now
okay?
that was the cheap date. Yo,
facts.
what's up, girl?
Yo, I gotta
you
go
trying to
catch
go play
these
Pokemon Go? Yes.
Ah,
I got mad water
No.
Pokemon to catch. Let's get it.
Canal
Yeah,
Side was
that
like
was the cheap
zombie
date.
apocalypse
Yo,
with the Pokemon
facts.
Go. Just
legit,
was, 'cause-
everywhere.
Man, we went up there at like 9, 10 o'clock. People still out there. I'm like,
For
yo.
what?
I'm like, yo. We ain't supposed
catching
to be
Pokemon
here.
dueling and
Not
battling.
even supposed to be here. People taking the electric wires, charging their phone to the light post. They was going. I was like, yo, Pokemon Go different. It was lit though. I was
Well,
going to the
last
city.
random question before we
Yeah.
move on. Do y'all pay for full snacks at the movies?
No, we go to
no.
Dollar Tree and we get the.
I ain't gonna lie, I
dollar
do.
snacks.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
It depends.
Because I don't always feel like
On
doing
my
all that
timing.
extra stop. Yeah.
You know what it be? It don't even be that. It's because the people I go with eat popcorn. See, I don't eat popcorn.
Can't sneak popcorn.
Yeah, you can't sneak popcorn. See, I don't eat. I don't eat.
They
I
get
don't
that
eat
pop secret bag.
right. I don't eat popcorn. And the only thing at the movie theater I ever have bought in at the movie theater is the cookie dough bites. So, especially if we're at the mall,
Yeah, so like
I'm walking across the
Yeah.
joint to the corner store. I'm just gonna go and buy it. Over
if I'm
there.
going, if I go to the movies, only thing that I really buy the movies is gonna be the popcorn, the nachos, or the hot dogs, or jalapenos. I just do a thing.
Legit.
But outside of like them little boxes,
Keep them.
y'all can keep the boxes.
Nachos for sure. Nacho me for
Put this-
real.
Put this in your bag.
I used to get Chinese food, be walking through the joint, eating Chinese food, go into the movie with the Chinese food. Like,
Oh yeah. They ain't say nothing?
what they can say to me? I'm in the mall eating mall food.
Valid.
But they got a little funny actors, so they might open up your purse because they got hit to the big purse situation. So I learned how to hide the box candy under, my prayer towel, everything like that.
Bro,
The joint I
you
wipe my
take-
face
I
with.
walk in just like
You take the car seat, cover it up, load all your snacks in. They're not
No.
checking for no baby.
I ain't doing
I
all of
walked
that.
in there eating it.
yeah.
You can't tell me I can't
just
take
put
it.
my
with me.
pocket.
I'm eating
It's just
it
that
out.
I just unbox.
Eating it out, bro.
Facts.
Like,
Sometimes it's unboxable.
Because the only thing I buy
I
at
know,
the
right?
movies is pretzel bites.
Oh.
So I'll get the pretzel bites, but I'll have my drink and my candy
Mhm.
in my bag.
Right.
Like,
Dang, not that we done said all that.
Dang, I done left my juice cocktail in the
It just
freezer.
reminded me that going on dates with my wife is hard. Because
You
she don't like
shouldn't
none of the
sneak
stuff that I like to
popcorn.
do.
Hmm?
Like, I like to go to the
You said
movies.
what?
Josh said you shouldn't sneak popcorn if not just for the downgrade in quality. No facts.
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah.
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 We're out here to empower, even though I did find out something on TikTok. If you get a bucket of KFC chicken
Uh-huh.
and you eat the full bucket
Uh-huh.
in the restaurant within an hour, you can get a free fill up.
Word. You
It
should
was
have
on
told me that.
TikTok, and the guy tried it. He went into the store, had the full bucket of chicken. He literally dumped it in the bag, sat there for like 30 minutes, and he was like, I ate all the chicken. Can I get a refill? And they actually took his bucket back and brought him more chicken.
You should have told me that.
KFC?
Yes.
Oh, say less.
Not on Delaware.
No,
Not
facts.
on
Not on Delaware.
Going here.
But you got to stay in the restaurant. You can't leave and then come
Only
back.
going to the white KFC to make sure that works. Not going to the General Deli.
'Cause these
The
N-words-
Jordan Delta don't have chicken. So that's where
Bro, I promise you that pissed me off that night.
Going to Elmwood.
I-
I gotta go to the one on Elmwood.
I legit
doing on transit.
was legit an
It's not on
hour
transit no more.
before closing, and
It's a
these
bank now.
niggas talking about ain't no chicken, we about to close. What?
They don't have chicken Sunday afternoon.
Don't play with me.
Anytime after 4 o'clock, they're not gonna
Yeah,
have chicken on a
yeah.
Sunday.
Like, what?
We out of chicken, but we got sides. I ain't come here for your trash side except
No
for
facts.
the coleslaw.
I got my own size at home.
except for the coleslaw.
That's how I only buy sandwiches there.
They coastline.
But you shouldn't have told me that. I'm gonna try it out. I'll
To try it
today.
out, but like he actually
I
did it.
will.
Like on his TikTok, you saw him like.
I'm gonna murk that
He
chicken
paid
too,
for that.
right
I
there.
just
like, how did the video chop? Like, I mean,
I
Facts.
want to go and ask.
Just try it.
I just want to walk in and ask. I'm like, yo, if I kill this in here, can I get it? I was like,
Can I get a refill?
They'd be like, no. I'd be like, let me talk to your manager.
valid. Listen,
Talk to
listen, it's
them.
going down this morning. We're getting ready to get into when we get back. Some church mess is going down on fire. 716 Big Frank in the morning. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
TQ. I am. The queen I am.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. Get locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because you might be across the waters in the universe somewhere, growing hair, be bold, If you dare, beware.
He rapping now.
Locked in with me,
really.
Jay Cherie
In the
Kev
building.
on air, and Dan like Diaja is in the universe.
Under the weather.
She's under
the
The
weather.
Matter of
weather.
fact, she's in the weather. I'm just in it now. She's in under the weather. You want to get into some church mess, and the preachers are just doing a lot.
Is okay. So church mess is not as
Messy.
traumatizing as it has been the last couple of weeks. The first church mess I thought was funny just because this girl was really she pulled a Kiki Shear. Okay, she was singing real hard. That wig flipped off, but it's the side face that she made, like, and my wig just fell off. And I'm gonna stay here and look at y'all, and then I'm gonna go back to praising. Yeah, like, but woman of God, make sure your lace fronts is lace fronting. Get the right glue.
Yeah, somebody got to do a flash.
It was
Out
a
here.
throwback for me.
Out here singing yesterday and just yesterday.
Yep. Because it's starting to get warm. You're gonna sweat. You have to make sure you get the quality glue for these lace fronts, because we're gonna find you on the internet.
Oh,
Like,
facts.
just know this. You
You're not
singing and
safe.
your
Like,
wig is coming
Valid.
off.
Like, you didn't secure that at all.
Yeah, because we're
No
gonna end up
effort.
doing strands of videos that y'all can see.
I'm
And
gonna start taking pictures at church.
Mm.
Lashes be on the ground.
yeah,
The press on nails be on the ground. The wig is on. What is y'all doing in the house of the Lord?
yo, Let's Be a Lady.
Yo.
I have never seen so many lashes on the ground after Let's Be a Lady. I was like, so you didn't realize your lash was just.
She was crying. The Lord.
But when you look like this on one side and you normal on this side, it had to go somewhere.
I'm
ain't
not
seen herself.
I'm
She ain't looking at herself.
not looking for that. I feel lighter. I feel like the burden has been lifted.
Just off my eyes.
My eyes are open a little bit. But like, what is going on?
I can see.
I don't even understand the deep blinds on the eyes.
Deep blinds.
Yeah,
When you
right.
looking like Isma from Emperor's New Groove.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Don't
But yeah,
do it, because I'm gonna give you a hammer.
yeah. So, ladies,
know
there
why
may be
I'm
a class or a course called installs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Church
'cause
installs.
security, even for the preacher laying hands, because we,
We'll put a
Fact.
I
put a
try to
station
secure
in
them.
the back. Put a station in the back of the church.
No, valid. Like when I get my church, I'm definitely gonna have a recovery room time. So
Nice
you got,
little barbershop, hair salon.
yeah, they're not be stealing my
situation.
products either. It's gonna be Q-tips in there for
Oh,
every one
facts.
time
For the
use, not
length
double
of offering-
dipping.
Only for the length of offering time. You
No,
better walk
valid.
in there. You better
That
walk
shit-
in there,
Listen,
look at yourself, and walk out. You better make it
do the
happen.
offering. I'm gonna say, who's this person? 15. We're gonna do the offering, the moment. All right, guys.
If you need to
Meet your people, greet them. I want you guys. We're gonna take this time for recovery. We're back in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
Facts.
Recover.
Yeah.
Intermission.
And it's intermission. And you only get a brief moment because you know about being there all day just taking my product.
No,
Oh.
facts.
I'm starting church again. Like
Okay.
the usher gonna walk by. Out. Kick everybody.
Facts.
Hit that light. Boop, 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 boop.
Everything
Okay.
shut off in 5 minutes.
If you don't leave, you're gonna get locked in here until the end of
That is
service.
funny.
But no, the other church mess. So during a praise dance where the energy was very high, a pastor decided in his excitement to throw his pillow.
That was a
And
heavy
this
pillow.
joint looked like how Dragon Ball Z like just threw the pillow, but the boy in front of it saw it coming and ducked, so the girl and behind him got smacked with the pillow. I understand that you were excited because of what was going on in the service. Throwing items is not a good idea in church.
And
it's
like
just
you
not.
just throw it at the
I
congregation.
would be on the floor.
What was the? Easy was like, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, like no, what were you thinking?
No, you got. If you're gonna do it like that, you can't apologize. You gotta do it like your blessing was there. Like
Facts.
blessed. You gave it a pillow.
Because in my eyes, either
Jesus.
you're extra and being theatrical, or that was your nephew acting a fool.
you
You took an opportunity to address it. I'm gonna throw this pillow at his
Like,
head.
where was it going? Like
Right.
it was going to hit somebody. It wasn't just a rant.
Because he threw it with force. So I'm like, was that your nephew
What
or
if he
your
wasn't
son?
trying to throw it? And he was just trying to like
What
hold
was
on.
that? What we try to throw
You
it
know how
to
you,
try
you
to
know
throw
how
it
you do
down.
like the
But he picked it up and launched it. Like
but the lawn it could have been a slit. You get what I'm saying?
He was like,
Go
that looked
ahead.
intentional to
And
me.
or the church
Yeah, 'cause
isn't
he
as
would've looked at
big,
his hair like-
and
Right.
normally it would hit the back wall. Like this is a normal behavior of him.
Facts.
It just
It
came up
slipped.
short. It came up.
Ooh, oh my bad. Ooh, my fault. I got you.
He always
Offer on
throwing
me.
pillows.
I'm always throwing pillows. Like, I'm
Always
a pillow
throwing
thrower.
I'm a
Okay.
pillow thrower.
I'm a pew
My fault,
climber and a
offer on
pillow
me,
thrower.
offer
There you go. And God said.
But yes, so the last video, we have to do better as a black people. So there's this praise team. It looked like an all-male praise team, and there was a guy who was, I'm gonna say, looks like he was an amputee, but he had like a little nub,
That's wild.
and he had his microphone. He was singing. He was like, "Clap your hands," and he took the mic to his nub. And then after that, he said, "Clap both hands." So the pastor and the dude with the one arm started clapping. We gotta do better. Like,
They say touch and agree, okay?
I ain't gonna hold you though. If I was in church and I was already probably would have never affected me. I would have just.
But that's just crazy. We could,
but the fact that you had to do clapping with a nub, like that's just.
and then like quartet groups, they do extra.
He had faith though. He was
Facts.
like, his arm gonna grow when I
My
told him.
arm's gonna grow. Dang, that's just not the nub. I just
It
can't
was the
even-
nub, but then it was like the one-handed clap with each other. Like, yo,
They look like they was twins though. I don't know. Clapping together.
don't chink. Just nub throwing. That's- we do a lot.
black church is pure comedy. Like, if nothing else, I would go to church for material if I was a comedian.
Yo.
No, oh, for sure.
What?
For sure. The people do stuff.
That's why
Like,
Ricky
yeah,
Smiley
for
was
sure.
Yo,
But
Ricky's
nah, that reminded me of the,
Ricky Smiley's joint. Open Casket Sharp was freaking hilarious.
No, this reminded me of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Carlton and Will tricked Jeffrey into quitting his job. He thought he won the lottery.
Oh yeah.
And they went to the restaurant to get him to come back. He's like, it's not our fault that when you take mom to concerts, she gotta clap like this.
Oh, yeah. No, church is always full of
It's always something.
theatrics.
Yeah.
No, facts.
Not even just from the congregants.
Listen,
Hilarious.
It'd be the throwing of the bodies for me. Like you sitting down and all of a sudden you got a chair coming your way, a body just
Not a chair.
Listen.
you have to be there.
you had to be
Yeah,
there.
I'm the type of person that
It was personal.
I be laughing at dumb stuff. So like I be in church laughing at stupid stuff. So like somebody's voice is real high and it just come out of nowhere. I just be like I laugh about that. You know what I
I
mean?
just be like,
if
about
you
to
preach
go.
in the
They
pulpit
about to
and
go.
and you hit me with jokes, I ain't gonna hold you. I be like, yo, you hitting the jokes right now.
Just for church etiquette, I understand you trying to get what you need from the Lord. Before you do that, do a slide look back to see who is behind you to catch you. Okay, because if you are 6 feet tall and I am 5'6", the math is not mathing. Like I'm only here.
I wish you the best.
I wish you the best. I'm here to
Everybody
get
else
mine.
is busy, and the person that's close to your height is making sure the person in front of them is not falling.
You
Please,
use your full body. Be my stand.
God will catch you. I'm
Yo.
because I'm like, yo, this height proportion situation.
The Lord,
Oh, you gotta stop them from falling.
the Lord
Well, they gotta fall down and not listen. I watched a man slip right through my hands. Deacon Woods, Refuge Temple,
Dang.
Buffalo, 942 Jefferson Avenue, and he had praised God so much that he was just slippery, like because he was
the fountain of youth. Because my brother came in dry, left drenched every Sunday.
And it
He
had
gave
to
all
catch
he
him,
got.
and it was
I ain't
like,
mad at him. Get yours.
well,
He gave all he
it
got.
wasn't that I wasn't there. I tried.
No, actually, no. The funniest thing I ever saw, like as far as letting people fall, is when me and Marquise was going to Mount Ararat, and one of the mothers was
Nope.
was
Being extra.
was being real extra. She, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And she went to move. She went to fall out. And Marquise,
And Marquise
moved
moved out the way. Like,
He was like, and just let her fall.
I was dying.
He was like, she wasn't in the spirit. So I just let her fall. She wasn't in the spirit.
Yo.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have caught her either. But it was just because she was being very theatrical. Like it was not Jesus at all. Like this is the same person who slow walked her way to the offering so everybody saw her. And then did like the queen wave.
Only from the second row.
From the second row.
Wasn't far.
Yeah.
He's only 2 steps away.
She slow walked from the second
What
row.
seat was she in? Was she in the middle of the row?
Oh,
First of all, she was. Let me
in the middle of the
She
middle.
was legit 5 steps away from the back.
Yes.
3 steps away because that's how close she was.
And here's the thing: she sat in the church mother section before she even became a church mother. Like she nominated herself and sat in the seat, and all the church
Honorary
mothers
church
was
mother.
like, "You're not a church mother. Why are you sitting here?" And she was just. So when he let her fall, I was like, I get it. Sometimes you gotta learn.
I've stopped from falling sometimes. Let me hold you up. Let me be a support to you. Who has time for this? The one lady used to fall forward. I said, oh my God, you can't
falling forward.
After they prayed, she would just hold it.
Slowly.
She put the Maru.
That thing Maru went down and did the push up. What's happening? What is going on? But yeah, listen, it's going down, yo. We get back. We got some hot topics. It's going down. Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Don Smoke.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m. we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our groups and studios. The phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716. Peace.
TQ. I Am. The Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
This is
It's a party.
I am Barnabas Matthews. I represent Sector 716. I refuse, I repeat, I refuse to let COVID-19 cause us to be afraid and live in fear. We will fight, we will win, we will conquer. I represent Sector 716 and we will.
One decision. This will make for one epic movie.
I am Barnabas Matthews. I represent Sector 716. And the COVID-19 virus will not take us out. We will conquer. We will win. They thought it had us, but it did not. And we will not lose or be defeated. I am Barnabas Matthews, and we will not be defeated.
Here at Fire 716 Radio, we'd like to remind our listeners that the views and opinions expressed on our radio station are not necessarily those of the station itself, its employees, or its affiliates. We do not endorse any product or service discussed on our station. Furthermore, any advice, suggestions, or other information discussed on our station should not be considered professional advice and should not be followed without consulting a qualified professional. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Here at Fire 716 Radio, we'd like to remind our listeners that the views and opinions expressed on our radio station are not necessarily those of the station itself, its employees, or its affiliates. We do not endorse any product or service discussed on our station. Furthermore, any advice, suggestions, or other information discussed on our station should not be considered professional advice and should not be followed without consulting a qualified professional. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Yo, she is really a vibe.
Yeah. Fire 716. What we think you like to do, Big Frank in the morning. We were just playing a song and the end talks about garbanzo beans. I don't know why.
Garbanzo beans.
Yeah, definitely. If those who are out there, if you have a song that you want played, you want in rotation, definitely send it to fire716radio@gmail.com. Clean edits preferred, and then I'm gonna actually do some. In the month of May, I'll be doing some reaching out, trying to get some live performers on Fridays. So send your music. That'd be a way of connecting. If I don't reach out to you, that is evidence that some work has to be done. Because I encourage you all. You can do a lot on your phone. If you're skilled, great. If you're not, get somebody to mix and master, because it might be a disaster. Might have to put it up like plaster.
What?
Rap again.
Yo, valid. So we got get ready to get into some hot topics.
Yes.
What's going on in the world out here?
Brittany Griner's wife, Sherelle Griner, passes the bar and is officially an attorney.
Okay.
You better say.
Where was you at a couple?
Well, she wasn't.
She wasn't an attorney.
She was studying for the bar.
She was on the other side of the bench. She was,
She was trying to hurry up and become an attorney to get her wife out. So, the United States beat her to it. So, and a new lawsuit was submitted against Egyptian lawyer Muhammad Almari, accusing Netflix of depicting Cleopatra as a black woman. Okay. This is why this is not an issue for me, because y'all been depicting Jesus as a white man for years. And Cleopatra did have some black skin in her. She had some melatonins. So the fact that you want to sue Netflix for casting a black woman as Cleopatra, I'm gonna need you to find better things to do with your life.
Let me sue you.
Cleopatra, Medusa, black man. I better stop. Better act like you know.
You better act like you know.
Black don't crack.
So. I'm not gonna say good luck. I'm gonna just say the waste of time. Oh, they haven't released her name, but a woman gets married at 103.
Let's go, 103.
This is her first time getting married.
Real definition of sugar mama.
Evidence that God can. Don't limit the possibilities.
That is not my testimony.
You may not be married today, but if you just endure, come on. If you just wait a while, come on. I hear that.
Ain't nobody trying to wait till 103 and then die on your honeymoon.
She waited until
die on our honeymoon.
No. I don't claim that life for myself.
What is she? I always get in trouble. I'm gonna get out of it. Go ahead, proceed.
Okay. Congratulations to Martin Lawrence. He now has a Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
Yeah.
Took long enough.
But
what?
No, right. But
what?
No, because you gotta pay to get one.
Do you?
You have to pay for the installment of your star.
Yeah.
Oh, for the installment, but not the
actual
joy.
So
nomination.
I feel
like you
like
could
that's kind of messed up. I'm like, bro, really, bro?
Yeah, it kind of is. Like
Yeah.
I didn't ask for this star.
Oh,
I
listen,
deserve it.
No, fact.
That's why I
deserve
should
it.
pay for it. 'cause I
that's the game, unfortunately, because even for these award ceremonies and people to be honored,
Oh, fact.
by this table. Yeah, this table.
Oh, fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always it's always
person.
it's always something.
Somebody
Yeah.
got to get money. Somebody got to get paid.
You valid.
I hear you.
Get it.
Pay for this venue.
So Jonathan Majors,
Mm.
lawyer, allegedly has obtained a video of his accuser uninjured the night she said she was attacked.
Let's go, evidence.
So this is why this whole situation is
She went to
suspect.
TikTok.
This is why this whole situation is suspect, because the day that the day that the story broke, first of all, it's his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
And it was right after Creed 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that first release week. So, all the monies came in for Creed 3.
Mm-hmm.
And they got into an argument. And then all of a sudden she claimed he hit her. I think it's real interesting that right after the release of this man's biggest movie, that you all of a sudden got injured. Now, I don't downplay domestic violence because clearly I am not a fan of R. Kelly. But
what is the like he punched her, knocked her out, hit her?
It said it was
They said
physical.
I believe they say he choked her.
Yeah.
But there's no evidence.
But here's the thing, though. The
But
day
I can see my boy not approving it and not making mockery of it, because the abuse is a thing, and I'm so sorry if you are offended. But I can see him trying to be real smooth.
That's only because you've seen a real mad on Creed 3.
Exactly.
That's why.
I didn't watch Creed 3. I haven't watched
I've seen a few scenes, and he was a jerk.
No,
a big jerk.
but once again, TV media.
Facts.
In real life, it's not always
the same.
parallel. That's
Facts.
not the same. But proceed.
But
But
plus,
yeah.
with him, the only reason why I question this particular situation is because her stories are inconsistent. And it was like after he's like,
lying.
oh, he choked me. Then the next day, oh, it didn't happen. I just said that because I was mad. But then the next day, oh, I was just defending him because I didn't want him to lose. I love him. So it's a little inconsistent for me. Like if you can't maintain one story, then you're obviously a liar. Like
You're a liar.
You're a liar. And the fact that, like I said, I really feel like for me it's a money thing, because all this happened right after the release of Creed, when it was like,
and then it's also too, like, was he defending himself? Like, the choke is like, was it that was not terrible, or was it one of the she's spazzing out on me? Yo, get off! No, get off!
Oh.
Me. It's
Right.
And I just cameras.
I don't know. See,
I'm putting cameras on my shoulders.
That the thing, we like, you just a girlfriend, you ain't a wife, so now you.
Oh, facts. You trying to get something.
Trying to get something out of it.
Josh said, just talking about the star. He said, I might be petty enough to take my star home.
Give me some. Thank you.
Thank you.
so they give you like a mock star. So like,
oh no, give me the real star.
the real star goes in the ground. It's the walk of fame.
Like be a hole right there.
Designed for
right.
I'll cover the cost. I know somebody.
I'm not covering the cost.
Wow.
Put somebody else there.
I gotta start.
Fill it with cement, and I'll just sign my name.
Yeah, I got you.
And this is why they don't give us nice things right here.
No, I think
I could do without a star.
I deserve nice things. Anyway.
Congratulations to Kiyomi McMillan, the first high school basketball player to sign a deal with the Jordan brand.
Hey,
let's go high school.
So
Okay,
she out here.
What's her name?
Kiyomi McMillan.
Kiyomi McMillan.
Hey.
She black and Chinese. Her mom she like something else.
I don't know. I haven't seen the picture. I just assumed.
I'll show you a picture on the break.
Her parents just like anime. It's a thing. I was there.
Congratulations to Big Frida. She collaborates with, I'm using proper terms here. She collaborates with Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra for the first performance with a live orchestra.
But see, Black Frida doesn't subscribe to all these things. She don't care.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm a Brista.
I'm a Brista.
No. She had this drink. She talked to her homeboy. He was like, yo, I don't really know how to approach you. I want to be proper. He was like, and Black Frida was like, you don't matter. You know what I mean? my kids call me mom. You know what I mean? My sister called me sister, and my brothers call me brothers and stuff. You know, I'm a Brista.
I'm a
Brista. I
Brista.
said, I'm really offended by that. I said,
I'm a brother and a sister.
You know,
Yo,
no, thank you for your consideration.
not a Brista. Is that a dream?
Shout out to Fantasia, who officially enrolled in Ohio HBCU Central State University. She is out pursuing her degree.
Oh, she already had her degree.
No, she got her high school. She got her GED.
Oh, she got her GED
She
because
got
she
her
had to drop
GED.
out back in the day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Otis Redding III, dead at the age of 59 following battle with cancer.
Dang. Now, is he the singer?
Yes,
He's
he's the descendant of
the-
Otis
right.
Redding, but they
Yeah,
were all
yeah.
singers.
He was already.
Oh, they're
gone.
all
That's it.
singers.
Yeah, they're all
Okay,
singers.
got you. Okay, I'm
That's
like,
not-
dang.
He already gone. It's the third.
It's
Right,
the third.
third.
It's the third.
It's like,
So
dang,
Otis
okay.
Redding, Otis Redding II, and Otis Redding III, they were all
So the
singers.
great grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
So
okay,
is he
okay.
the second or is he the junior?
he's the third.
He's the third.
one.
No, he's the third.
He the junior.
But
junior.
it's but it's
Junior.
it's Otis
Third.
Redding.
Redding,
Second,
Otis
he's the
Jr.
He's
He's the junior.
Right. So he's
facts. He's the junior,
He's
and
the
his
junior.
dad is the senior.
Senior.
Facts.
Yeah.
They be like the- yeah.
Because junior should not technically be second, and then the one after the second should be the third.
So whatever you write on the birth certificate.
No,
No, facts.
Because I'm not legit a real junior, but I am a junior.
For real.
But Trey's the third. He's
Trey's
the
the
third.
third.
Facts.
Yeah. Which is interesting to me because all the Otis Reddings died young.
For real.
Didn't original
Because they were
Otis
sitting on the
Redding-
down of the bay watching the tide roll away.
You are
get off the bay.
They drown. Like
Get off the bay. Get off the boat.
You are so.
Stop watching the tide and take care of your body. No, that's so petty. Papa love to give me for the people.
Wow. You made me lose my place.
I'm
for
sorry.
hot dogs, bro. Oh, they posthumously they did give Selena her Walk of Fame stars.
Aw.
It's kind of late.
Better late than never.
Which is on the funny side. So there's actually this is the last hot topic.
Put it right next to J-Lo.
So fun in a funny way. The woman who killed Selena gets out in 2 years.
Really?
They started a clock.
Yeah, they did. They started a whole.
They started a whole clock that people are said they was gonna be at the prison when she get out to jump her.
Yeah.
Like
I seen that as a post. I seen
No.
all the
like
posts.
they literally
They
was
going
like,
face, yeah, you caught your days.
Yeah, man, then we did church mess.
You know what
huh?
I'm saying?
No, Hannah actually we did church mess.
Yeah, like so they literally started the clock like we gonna meet y'all at the prison at this date and at this time
crazy.
to kill Saldbar. Like
You out here.
they was like she ain't gonna make it out without getting injured. Like the fact that y'all been holding this grudge for like 20-some years.
No, facts. I mean,
Generational
low-key,
cuz.
when you expect something from somebody,
The Hispanic community
Like,
is coming for you.
if we knew who killed Tupac and Biggie,
We technically do.
It was
but do it.
It was shook.
They didn't pull the trigger.
Huh?
Who pulled the trigger?
Did he?
No, they found. I watched the documentary. They found the gun that killed Tupac in the backyard of Suge Avery's girlfriend's house.
Suge Avery. Ain't
Suge
that color
Suge
purple?
Knight, sorry, I'm tired. I said I was tired at the beginning of this
When I
broadcast.
said Suge Avery,
She was
that
shaking
color
her
purple?
shimmy and killing Tupac, but no. So I watched the documentary. They found the gun in his girlfriend's backyard.
Yeah.
But they also thought that Diddy had something to do with it as well. But the actual weapon, like the gun, so when they were looking for Biggie's killer, they ended up coming up on the gun that killed Tupac, and it was in the backyard of Suge Knight's girlfriend.
You must have go ahead and call that Suge Avery.
Because she's tired. But yeah, they actually found the gun. So
Dang.
technically,
Shook.
it was
But
Suge
then
Knight.
Your shimmy.
Nah,
She not killed anybody, bro. He just out here doing that.
I'm gonna still have to disagree. Just because you found it in her backyard, don't mean he did it. It could be it could be a plot. Listen, it's so much stuff
we,
that
we
can-
gotta remember. It's Freaky Friday, Kev. So you know, he got
not
conspiracy-
today.
he got conspiracies and
But
My
you
partner
gotta
is
but you
under the
gotta
weather.
think about it though.
Oh, yeah.
let's just be honest with
Everybody.
money math. Okay. The one person that was connected to both deaths made
Suge.
money off of the two rappers dying.
Valid.
So it makes sense. And because it was like, oh, it couldn't have been him because he was in the car with Pac when he
That don't mean
died.
nothing.
And I was like, but they fired all these shots and he got a tiny graze. Like,
even get really grazed.
Nah,
bro.
for real.
he got it like it's looking real suspect. It's like, so for me, it was like you both are better to me dead. and I'm a money man. So the setup looks real.
Yeah.
And the person that because they jumped the dude at the casino right before it happened, so they tried to pin it on him. But there was no evidence.
Right.
So if you find a gun in Suge's girlfriend's backyard,
I'm just saying it could have been planted there. It could
buried.
Yep, very much so. What? First off, how smart would it be
In Cali though?
for me to put my murder weapon in my significant other's backyard?
That's what he said.
Don't make sense.
But that's what he said though.
No, I doubt that's what he said.
It's sounding real basic instinct-ish. Why would I write a book about killing somebody and then kill them? Like,
no
but
sense.
yeah, that's what we have in Hot Time. I mean, the documentary, if it's
58,
Full.
Night in jail.
Suge Knight
He
turned
can do whatever he
58
wants.
today.
well,
Suge ain't never getting out.
Yeah, he in there.
yeah.
Dang.
Locked down.
Just think about
Ain't
it.
it crazy,
Bill
though?
Cosby got
You
out
make all that-
before Suge Knight did.
Good.
You make all
He
that
deserved
money
it.
Anyway,
to not get out.
we will not get into the discussion about why Bill
Listen.
Cosby still needs to be in jail. But anyway, that's all I have for Hot Topics. You know,
They was all lying.
I do have
Just
some
like they
local
was lying
news. If
on-
we come back with local, it's very few things with local news, but I do have local.
Let's just say it. We only got
We got 9 minutes
Oh,
left.
facts. We got 9 minutes.
We can do some local news swiftly.
In local news, a man arrived at ECMC with a gunshot wound just before 2:30 a.m. The 28-year-old Lackawanna man is in critical condition. Police believe the shooting happened on the 800 block of Bailey Avenue. If you have any information, they asking you to call in and snitch. So do what you do and do it privately. Anonymously. Yeah.
Right.
Who's on Bailey?
It was a Lackawanna man that got shot on the 800 block
Went
of
all
Bailey
the way
Avenue.
down to the 800 block.
Trying
It's
to
the
pull up
other
the other
side of
one.
me.
The Seneca Nation has officially launched their first recreational marijuana dispensary, Nativa Cannabis, in
around the
Niagara
corner.
Falls, New York.
It's expensive as
The
hell.
store will be open 7 days a week, opening up at 10 a.m. There will be an online ordering service available for verified customers. All products are grown on the territory and regulated by the New York State facility.
Okay.
Which means it's regulated by them because
By them, like
No,
valid,
facts,
valid.
'cause they're their own
boss.
government.
Which
Love
means
it.
be careful
No
because it might have
community.
opium in it.
Well, I won't say that.
It's
I
jokes,
won't say
dude,
that.
it's jokes.
I won't say that.
It's
This
jokes.
time.
So
The
If we don't
DA
get my money
found
from New York
out
State, call these white people again.
Buffalo man sentenced to 22 years. The DEA found out about the flight and notified the DEA resident office in Houston. Law enforcement surveilled Dunnigan and Lloyd on May 11th. So this is a follow-up from a crime that happened on May 11th, and both defendants were pulled over by the police. In the vehicle search, it was a kilogram of cocaine that was located in the trunk. And so they're arrested. So this basically came back on them. So they committed a crime in 2017, and they were trying to flee. So they notified the airlines that this person is trying to flee. So when they found out that the police was going to catch them in the plane, they got in the car.
Yeah.
And caught him in the car with a kilogram of cocaine. Just dumb.
Stupid.
Dump the evidence.
First off, why you got a kilo of cocaine? Because you wasn't getting that through the airport.
Selling it.
First and foremost. So where did that come into the?
They said it was totaled
Like-
in $64,000.
I don't doubt it.
Materials. So you going to jail?
Do a
jail.
$64,000.
Oh man, grandma.
You know,
Black magic system.
the wealth of the wicked, Lord, is
Listen.
laid up for. I'm right here. Okay, no, it's not. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Take care of yourself. What's your final thought for the people before we get out of here?
It's
What's
nice
your-
outside. Go outside. It's gonna be 77 degrees outside. If it don't rain, go outside.
Mm.
That's not my final. That's what you need to be doing. All right. Get ready for that summer life so you can be outside. Go get ready. Do that. Do that. Do that. Say what? Do that. Do that. Go Tiger.
Wow.
What else we got for inspirational thoughts?
It's okay to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Staying in habitual cycles will keep you in a place of never progressing. be okay with adjusting and understand that it may not always come the way that that you think it will. So adjust. That's it.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Up you wake, up you wake, up you wake. Wake up.
Residues of 420.
You know.
This doesn't make sense. I don't know. If I had to give a final thought today, hibiscus.
What you getting at?
Hibiscus. Hibiscus. Hibiscus.
Huh?
Tired. No, I don't know. I was going like hibiscus and a biscuit, but I didn't know where I was going exactly, and I didn't know how it was going to come together, and it wasn't coming together like I thought. But in other words, just rearrange your letters in your life to fit what needs to happen for your life. Put things in the proper place. Adjustment is here. It's time. April is getting ready to conclude. May is coming, and may you readjust. May you rearrange things. It's time to make things efficient. And I'll say this while I'm here, and I put pressure on myself that you only have until the 30th to get it done. Definitely, you've been talking about it. You've been saying it. You've been saying a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of conversation, a whole lot of ideas. Put it on paper. Put it on paper. I don't care if you're going AI, GBT it, QRZ it. Put it on paper. Make it a real thing, because when May comes, it needs to be a full flow follow through.
Yeah.
And it's not on anybody else responsibility. It's not on the mentor. It's not on your friend. It's not on y'all great idea conversation. Put it on paper and make that thing happen. Make it come alive, and let God do what He's gonna do, because it's on Him at the end of the day. But you got to start. It's Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. I holler at y'all. Peace, love, soul. Until we meet again on Monday morning, if the Lord says the same.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am John Smoke.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our groups and studios. The phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716.